Hello everyone! Today I've got the Thinkbook 14 G2 ITL with random crashes. First let's verify the fault. So we can power on the laptop and we can see the light here. It looks like it's booting normally. We get backlight and we get the Lenovo logo. Once it booted, I'm supposed to flex the laptop. Oh, yeah, and it just did it. It turned off. Let's try again, one more time. Power on, lights are on, booting up fine. It even booted the Windows, but wanted to flex it. Yeah, it turned off again. Is this a BGA fault? I'm not sure, but we will figure it out. Let's open this thing up. Okay, we've taken apart the laptop, and I think I would like to test without the back panel now. Maybe we have already removed the short like that. Maybe the SSD is too high and shorting against the back panel. So let's retry. Powering on. Still powering on. Let's flex it. I'm bending it quite a lot and it's not shutting off. So maybe it's actually a backplate problem, or maybe a screw is too long. Let's get the backplate back and install the backplate while the computer is running. Now crashes, okay. Let's screw back the screws one by one. Maybe one screw is a problem. Maybe this one. Any crashes? Nope.
Any crashes? Nope.
Maybe no crash. Nope.
Maybe now crash. Oh! Yeah, it crashed. So we screwed back this screw and we had a crash. Can we simulate it again? Oh, no, I can't power it on. Oh no. If I undo the screw, can I power on the laptop? Yes, I can. What is going on? So I screw in the screw, I can't power it on. Let's try again. You can see the Lenovo logo. If I screw in the screw, it crashes, yeah. Okay, very nice. We kind of know where the problem is now. It's in this area somewhere. Maybe the screw is too long or the board is damaged there. We have to open this up again and look in this area. Okay, so this area specifically around here is where the screw goes in, and something here is causing the crash. So I think we should look at this under the microscope, maybe unscrew these boards, take a look under there. I would like to see where the screw exactly screws in. Maybe something on the board has been damaged. The screw is the correct one, I've checked that, so that's not the problem. Here we are looking at the board, and I can't really see anything wrong here. It's looking all okay. We have the BIOS battery here, but that's not causing the problem. We have a connector for the power button, and we also have on the side here another connector, which I assume is going to the fingerprint sensor. I think we should screw out this board because nothing obvious is jumping at me here. Okay, I think the board should be free now. Let's lift it out. Oh, and we have to undo this. So we can look at that. And there's also another small board down here. Not sure what that does. Let's zoom in with the microscope. I'm seeing something weird and unexpected here. So this tape here is supposed to cover the connector and the test points, but it's actually just covering the connector and some test points, so it's like bent over. But why is it? Is it supposed to be like that? Is it maybe possible that the test points are shorting against the bottom side of this daughter board here? I'm not sure. Let's try to fix it. Yeah, it's bent over. It's not really fitting enough, so I will put my own tape there. I have some tape somewhere. Yes, I remember correctly, I have some tape here for isolation. So we can put it there. Here, a small piece of tape. Let's just place it there. Everything is nice and isolated now. I think we can assemble back and hope this was actually the fix. That would be very funny, because I think that's by factory, no? Okay, let's see. Are the crashes gone, or do we have still some other problem? Let's try to crash it. Oh, it's still crashing, no way. Okay, I just tried next gluing off the metal parts on the backplate to try and see if that solves anything, but it didn't. But I spotted something else. Let's go under the microscope. So what I saw is pretty interesting. If we look right here and we zoom in even further, we can see that there's the tiniest bit of damage here. Can you see that here? So I'm not sure what caused this, but this is what is shorting out, I think. We will now take a look at the corresponding place on the back plate to see what is damaging the trace there. So we have the damage here, yeah? And if I just move over a bit, we have a metal thing here, yeah? That's the Ethernet latches metal spring, and that's conductive. So that is actually shorting out the laptop on that line here. It's shorting some kind of line to ground, which causes, yeah, the laptop to shut off. To fix this fault, we will just add a tiny bit of UV curable glue, yeah? A bit of solder mask. And just put some on there. We just have to cure the UV mask now, and for that I've got a UV light here. You just plug it into a USB and it will, yeah, cure it with UV light. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so that should be enough. Let's unplug this thing. And because we put the UV on, it's not moving, it's no fluid anymore. And just so it's even more isolated in case the solder mask breaks off, I will put a tiny piece of Kapton tape there. Yeah, all good. So very perfect. We can now go back and reassemble this laptop. Let's just do a final test now. Yeah, powering on, all good. Pressing on the Ethernet doesn't do anything. And bending the laptop does not crash it. Yeah, very nice. This laptop is fixed. This wasn't any soldering work, but I hope you still enjoyed the fault finding. So, thank you for watching and see you in the next one. Bye.